You're welcome to my channel. My name is Yemi Omugwega. I'm talking again on how to care for your aged ones. This one can be termed as part 4. I think I've done parts 1, 2, 3. I've talked about nutrition, I've talked about health, I've talked about so many things in the past. Then the experiences of the aged. And all that I'm teaching you is based on practical experience. Thank God I was able to take good care of my parents when she was still around, and to God be the glory. They all enjoyed themselves. Father, mother, they all enjoyed themselves before they died. Now, when you're okay, please remember to subscribe to this channel. Remember to press the like button so that you get to know when we upload new one. Like this video, like it, and share it extensively. Please do share it extensively. Now let's go straight to our talk because we're not going to waste so much time. Now, if you look at this platform here, this narrow path. When your aged ones are becoming old and they can no longer support themselves well, they need smooth passage wherever they want to go. And then, you start with walking stick and all that. But a time comes that walking stick will not be okay. You might have to migrate to a wheelchair. Do not do not consider wheelchairs as if it is something bad for people. No, it is good. It aids movement. Then you need to have this kind of smooth roads where whether they are walking or they are on a wheelchair, they will be able to move around easily. Somebody who is wheeling them will also be able to, the walk becomes easier. And then old people are not supposed to be restricted to the rooms or to be carried all the time. I experienced that when my dad was still alive and has got to a point where he can no longer. So I just helped one day just to lift him up. I nearly broke my back. Human beings can be very weighty. We need to be very careful so that we don't wound us. That's why wheelchairs are good. Like the narrow path that I'm talking about, on this narrow path, you can have wheelchairs move. The person can move around. Look at this. This is still an improvisation we're still constructing. Here you find this rope here. If the person can still support him or herself very well, this rope becomes useful while walking um, on this narrow path, smooth narrow path. So as he or she walks, he or she holds onto the rope, he or she cannot fall. They can't fall. Though it's still a rope, it's an improvisation. The permanent solution is actually what I'm putting here. This is a galvanizer. You can have this around your house, around where you think your aged ones will be wheeled or moved around where you can move. Don't restrict them to the room because a lot of things will be developing. In fact, they will quickly pass away. And you can still elongate their life and make them enjoy peace of mind while they are still living. Then, if your house is a house that has steps, this is what you do. The example of what you see in hospitals. Just divide it into two, make it wide enough, divide it into two. Let one part be steps, normal steps. Let the other part be the mobile thing where you can wheel somebody in and out without stress. This is it. So it's so important that we make these preparations. I told you, when you are growing old, you don't eat much again, you don't do anything, but you spend more money on medication and things like this that, will make life easy. Construct something like this around where the person can move out from. It becomes easy for you to move them around because if you confine them to the rooms, then you are saying that they should go quickly, and it's not necessary. They will go when God has appointed for them. Then don't also let the church. There is a stage. I remember my late mother. It got to a point when she went to church, she would miss her way. In fact, there was a time she was found in cassava farm, in somebody's cassava farm. She missed her way because she could no longer recognize the roads, and she couldn't distinguish between so set up your family church. We are lucky in my family here, we have our own church within our premises. So it becomes very useful. But your sitting room can be, just make sure, because those of them who are used to serving God cannot do without serving God. They will want to go to church, so don't deprive them. Let them be hearing the word of God, but make their movements easier. So we are going to look at another thing now. Since our aged people can no longer move around, uh, taking care of their homes where they are sleeping abode is always very important. Make sure that all your windows are netted, well netted. Make sure there's mosquito net on your windows, and then have a mosquito net door, so that you can open down the door of your house, so that there will be fresh air for the person, and then all these insects or pests will not come in. This is example of one now that I did in my own room, which I can open. This is it. This is the mosquito net. When you do it like that, we can open the door of this house down 24 hours. The windows are netted. Now, they are bed, because you cannot spray always, because of the fact that they may be there when you want to spray and it may not be convenient. Or have a bed net. Very cheap. I bought this one for 1,700 for 4.5 feet bed. So if you construct this kind of thing, just an easy thing, just a plywood there, and just to cover what is important is that the net should get down to the round the bed and surplus on the ground. But when we are going to sleep now, we draw it down. They too need this one, because mosquitoes are terrible. They can come in at any point in time, and they can be a source of illness, malaria, for these aged people whose immunity have become so low. So if we don't take care of these things, we can send them to their early graves, which is not good. So no matter how long our aged ones will live, let's make sure we do the best for them. Then their toilets, make sure that they are always on rubber slippers when they are going into toilet, especially when you tile your house. Even if you don't tile it, let them be on rubber slippers always, because it holds firm onto the ground, and even if there is soap there, they can't easily fall. And make sure that you accompany them there, so that they don't fall down and get wounded. And because old people's wound or fractures, many of them do die as a result of fractures. So make sure you prevent them. You can help them, support them. They will pray for you, and you too, you are praying for yourself. Even like I said, now, as you prepare, as I do all these things, including the steps and walkways, I know I'm also preparing for my own old age, because it will become easy. All I need to do when I can no longer move is to get a wheelchair. Maybe I shouldn't be too pessimistic, because God can make it such that one can still walk till his dying day, but I should also be realistic that at a point in time, God sparing my life, I will need a wheelchair. I'll buy it even before, so that I don't become a burden on my children, and keep it in the house. When I'm ready, I'll start using it. But thank God I can still jump around now. To God be the glory. Make sure you take good care of them. Prepare their ways. Make their ways smooth. And then make sure that their rooms are very neat. Neat. No obstructions on the way. They should be able to walk around without, even if they fall, they should not be able to hit something that will wound them. So take good care of them. The electricals, make sure the rooms are well lit. The electricals are taken proper care of. You don't put anything carelessly where they can, uh, which can be an obstruction to their feet. So make sure the rooms are neat, the beddings are okay. Make the bed, and make sure, like I said, don't restrict them to the room. The temperature, everything, body temperature, room temperature, it can combine together to peel their bodies. And then also you might need pampers because it might get to a point they cannot no longer go and wee themselves or whatever. There is adult pampers, just as you have it for the aged ones, for the young ones. There's adult pampers. So, and then Macintosh. Make sure you place Macintosh underneath their bed sheet, not on top of their bed sheet, because if you put their bodies on the Macintosh, it is rubber. It will generate heat. So let the Macintosh be underneath the bed sheet, so that if the bed wet, the the bed sheet will first of all soak whatever is there. Then if you even give them pampers, they don't need to, you don't need to bother yourself about Macintosh, but it's still good to have Macintosh underneath their bed sheets, so that if they for any reason